I'm up to speed now, boy. I don't know how to do that. More robots. It's been a while, so there's lots, hence the name I'm up to speed. Legitimately don't know where to begin. Let's start with one you'll have seen in the Grand Slam, if you've watched the Grand Slam. If you haven't, I've released two pilot episodes of my Robot Wars series that hopefully I will be doing more of this year. In fact, the plan is to make an entire series, if not two. I have planned already 3 series. Only plan to release 2 this year, but we'll see how we go. So, first robot is Aftershock. Vertical spinner. As you can see, it is a vertical spinner. It is very wonky, and the tooth has sort of started to split. This is already war weary, and you've not seen it yet. Aftershock is one I'm going to rebuild at some point. I've got others to build, but I may rebuild Aftershock in the next batch, so you may see this in the next one as well. One down, lots to go. Next up, we've got, let's go for this one. This is a drum spinner I designed called Dodgem. It's got a spinning weapon that doesn't really spin very well, made of a cotton reel, and this is all Lego. Shremek is this, hence the name Dodgem, because it sort of looks like it's a bumper car. Almost. It's a funky, colourful design that I really like. Yeah, that's about all I have to say on this, so Dodgem. Next, this is called Leveler. It's a 6-wheel drive robot, completely invertible. Weapon at the front is a lifter. If inverted, lifts that way. But it is meant as a spinner killer. As you can see, it's sort of got this L shape to stop spinners from spinning. Very wide. If I just compare it to my Aftershock, I don't quite know how to do this, but there we are. You can see it is very wide and very long. Either that or Aftershock is tiny. So, you know, whatever. Next, we will go for this one. This is one that I had built, just needed to do the painting detail. So I finally ordered the paints, and Foxic 2 is now complete. I love this, how it came out. Lifting arm works fine. The face detail looks awesome. Side panels painted white. Wheels all function. Happy with that. Awesome. Next up is, let's go for this one. This is series 5 and 6, I think, competitor called Fluffy, which I have built here using a fidget spinner and I've updated it. Fluffy had sort of 2 of these that span round opposite each other in a bar formation. Obviously that's not for sale, but this was the closest I could find to it. So Fluffy with its spinning weaponry. 2 working wheels at the back, as you can see in there. These work invertible. Very happy with how Fluffy came out. Next, Gabriel has had a complete upgrade. It's not quite done yet. I've just got to do some card bits before I glue this all together. Most of it is already glued. But here is Gabriel 2. Now you might be thinking, where's the weapon? Well, which weapon? Because I've built or bought many. And I will quickly talk you through them. So, we've got the short sword, which is this one. We've got the club, which is this brutal thing. We've got the jackhammer. This is a legitimate weapon they use in the live events. Jackhammer. We've got the bendy hammer, so called because it's got a bendy bit there. Bendy hammer. We've got the pickaxe, because it looks like a pickaxe. We've got the long sword, which is this one. And lastly, this. And I don't know what this is, but it's probably my favourite weapon that I've built for Gabriel too. So yes, Gabriel with a full armoury of weapons. All, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 weapons for Gabriel too. That is a lot. Cool. Next up, we have Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo. This one. If you watched last Christmas, my Christmas series, find it now on my YouTube channel, you'll have seen I built Donald Thump finally. I got the instructions on eBay. I put the fidget spinner I had planned to on there, working wheels as I usually do, and it does spin, but it's a little unreliable, just like the real one. If I move it about too much, that spinner's going to stop. But I did record it hitting carbide, and if I've found the footage, which should still be on my iPad, you'll see that now. So there. Right. This one I spent ages building. I ordered in almost all of the parts for, but I am so happy with how it turned out. It is Series 10 Sabretooth, and I am pretty happy with it. It is a bit boxy. I couldn't help that, but the wheels I changed about 5 times, and they grew every time. They got bigger until I was happy with these ones. So yes, it's got the little black dots on the bottom. It's got a spinning drum at the front, all made of Lego, no glue. This is what you can achieve. Your go. It's even got the exhaust at the back, which I must admit I was saving for ages to do this robot with, so pretty happy with Sabretooth. Next, again, ordered a few of the parts for this one, not as many this time though. And this is another one, like Jellyfish. I was building, and then I realised what I was building, and then I cried a bit. Anyway, this is Cherub. This is me reinventing Cherub a bit. Nice rounded rear end. There's a sentence I'm not repeating. It's got the little lifty things. Hello. It can do the handstand self-right, so that's cool. It's just Cherub, really. I'm quite happy with how this came out, even if I don't really like it as a robot. But there, you can't say Team Saint haven't had influence on this video. Let's go with another one that I built during last Christmas and did a tutorial for, that today the team actually shared it on their Facebook page. It is Rapid, and here is Rapid, and I'm very happy with how Rapid came out. Plastic bits on the top, 4-wheel drive, working flipper. I mean, how can you not be happy with this? If I was going to change it, this front end would be wider, like the silver bit would be wider, the gold bits would be a bit thinner, and I may have drawn cogs on the inside if I'd have thought about it and wasn't doing it for camera. Also, I might have neatened it up a bit, made sure everything fitted. But it works, it's fine, it's good, it's happy, I'm happy. Let's just get on. Okie dokie. Let's get on to another Series 10 robot, or robots, because this is the Swarm, and I'm going to have to show you them individually. But we have Blender. Yay, Blender. It's spinny spinner. If you haven't watched King of Bots yet, it's on YouTube, and they enter basically 3 blenders and then a wedge robot, and it's a good fight. Next is pincer. Unfortunately, the pincers don't work. There are no wheels. This is literally just for show. I found it incredibly difficult to build all of these. Blender took the longest out of these. Pincer, relatively easy as soon as I realised I wouldn't be able to articulate anything. So yes, there is pincer. Here is sky, which is the anti-spinner one. I don't know how well you can see that. I'm going to put it up here because it's a bit lighter up here. If I put my hand behind it, you might be able to see. I'm wearing an awful colour for this today, but this bit does spin. If the spinner hits it, it just spins off. We've also got that unnamed wedge robot that's part of their team. And lastly, it is the one, the only, Rubber Duck. Oh yeah, with a working flipper, because how could I not give Rubber Duck a flipper? You have to. I really like Rubber Duck. It came out very well. So that is the swarm. Just chuck them up there with the rest. Here is a robot that there will be a how-to coming very, very soon. This is XFactor, and it is a dual flipper, I call it. So it's got this wedge at the front, so it's a wedge flipper, like that. It does get stuck sometimes, most of the time. But yes, makes it more realistic, doesn't it, if it lifts and then comes back down. But yes, at the back, it can also act as a front hinge flipper. So if I just do that, you can see the robot on top will go off that way. Like Bronco. So that's XFactor. This one is one I had previously made but completely redesigned to make it better, and it is King Cobra. Yes, it's Cobra, but beefier. So we've got the flag of Belgium on there. I was really impressed with Cobra in the international specials, so I decided to make it. We've got the snake head that comes down like that, the crusher, but I didn't go full wedge with the other mode because it is an interchangeable weapon. What I've done instead is built this. It is very small, but it is a lifter, which comes up to about there, which I think is a neat little design, and I like it. Also, Cobra is now properly invertible, not pretending to be invertible. So yes, these two back wheels are nice, big and beefy, so it can drive along when it's upside down. And the lifter can come down and still lift if the other robot's ground clearance is low enough. So that's that one. Then we'll go on to a Stephen McCullough design. There won't be any writing, probably. I'm just lazy like that. It's Eruption, and I decided with this to make it as neat and tidy as possible, and I've succeeded. This is incredibly neat, incredibly tidy. As ever, I've adapted his instructions, so taken a few bits off, added a few bits, used hot melt glue, used thicker card. So Lego wheels in the back, grey card as usual, glued as usual, and the flipper works much like the actual flipper. And if I just get a flat surface, which is the Robot Wars official guide today, the flipper works like so. Just push down the back and the flipper comes up, much like it does in the real show. Happy with that. That is Eruption. Moving into the last few, I have spent hours building the Bash. It's just Sergeant Bash. There's the Bash. These two, it's a cluster bot, but I've decided we've never seen a front hinged flipper cluster bot, so I made it. And their names are Orem and Argentum, which are Latin for gold and silver. And wham, ba bam, bam, ba bam, 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 shiny, shiny. Look at him go. Whoa. Yeah, these are incredibly shiny and are, as I said, front hinge flippers activated using my fingers. And this was inspired by Orange Doseover's silver front hinged flipper that he built at some point but showed off in a video. So that's that. Last one that's a work in progress. We're on to work in progress now. These are builds, by the way. I've got more robots to show you. It's Detour. Yes, a video came on to the unofficial Robot Wars page yesterday. I will put that in now.
比赛开始！比赛开始，布老虎很快的冲了过去。这边第一次冲击没有打中，但是第二次冲击直接上天了。你可以看到，现在 gravity 已经都掉了出来。布老虎这一次是要虐杀吗？扔出场外吗？是要扔出场外吗？现在在准确的在尽全力利用细节寻找第3次攻击的机会。我旁边鲁威已经惊讶的说不出话来了。又一次弹中，一个轮子已经掉了下来。gravity 现在往上扔场外，天哪！扔中场外，从场内扔中，这就是传奇。
As you saw, it's Detour crossed with Iron Ore 7 to make Diet Ore. And there will be words that time, because I need there to be. But yes, I've decided to update Detour Rising. You may have noticed I've absolutely smothered it with black spots. It works exactly the same as it always has done, but I've just improved it a bit. You'll notice the CO2 RAM is now more present on the inside, if you can see it. Just that silver thing in there. There we go. It's still 2-wheel driven, like that, but it is incredibly heavy and it's got very flat side there, which I did try to round off, but it didn't look right, so I didn't bother in the end. It's not quite right, but it's definitely a Detour flipper. So that's that. Right. Next thing I want to show you is the Robot Wars trophy, which I did actually build out of Lego. And there it is. Now, this is meant to be both the stand and the trophy. The trophy itself is literally just this bit, which I don't know if you can see very well. The lighting's poor here, so but you'll notice in the Grand Slam that the winner of the Grand Slam, no spoilers here, is next to this. So that is the trophy. Right, my main work in progress at the minute, all Detour is missing is the eyes, so they'll come through soon. I'm updating Thor, and you'll have noticed it's changed a bit since you've last seen it. It is now central. Oh my days, he's finally done it. He's finally made this axe arm central on the robot. So I'm going to be ordering, or I have ordered, bits just to finish this off. I've decided to update the bottom, so we've got a round the corner piece going in both sides there. We've got round the corner pieces going in either side here, and then flat bit to go on top to level it up. These two grey bits will be replaced with basically a plate with a hoop over the top that the axe will just slot into. The bits that it's attached to are all different colours at the minute, so they need to be replaced with red ones. The back needs 2 black bits in here, in that gap. And there's some other minor changes I need to make. I think that where the lightning ends, this side, I think that bit needs to be black as well, because there's not enough black present on this as yet. But yes, big update to Thor happening. That should be done by the end of next week, so expect to see Thor in the next More Robots. Upcoming projects now. We've got spinners coming soon. I've got 4 fidget spinners here. First one, finally, is a robot I had planned for ages. It's going to be Whirlpool, and it's a spinner that uses this, and I can't decide how to mount it. So in the comments below, should I mount it like this on the front of the robot, like that on the front of the robot, or like that on the front of the robot. I personally think like that, because I've not built one like that before and I'd like to. So that is Whirlpool. We've also got International Special Detour coming soon. I have the spinner, and I've got the wheels as well. So that's probably going to be coming soon. Hopefully done for the next more robots. Extremis 3 will be coming soon. It's red. It's red and black instead of blue and black this time. So looking forward to building Extremis 3. Ooh. And lastly, I'm giving Carbide an update with a new spinner. I need to just finish off the actual spinner and make it a bit more weighty. Because at the minute, it's really light and isn't going to do anything at all. So that is the projects. But that's not all the robots. Oh no, no. Because I got bored of waiting and decided to order myself Beta and Minotaur. So here's them. And these are really cool. I adore Beta. It is possibly my favourite remote control thing ever. With its axe that comes, or the hammer that comes swinging over. And that's me operating it, by the way. There you go. Really cool. Love it. Minotaur. So powerful. Don't put your fingernail up against it because it really does smart. Love the blue LED in there. That's just cool. And then the weapon sounds really bad. It's fine if you put your finger flat up against it. It's safe like that. If you try and do it like that, it flipping hurts. So I'm not going to do that. There is one more robot that I do need to show you though. And it is a remote control robot, but it isn't the BattleBot. I have finally entered the world of roboteering properly. Because in here, along with my receiver, I have this bag. This is my Antweight robot as built by Alex Shaky Shakespeare from Team Nuts. And it is the axe design from the website. You can purchase these. These are available over on Nuts and Bots. It's cool. It's really cool. I love it to bits. Not entered any events because there haven't been any, and I probably won't for now because I'm still learning to drive and use it, and remember to bring the screwdriver with me whenever I take it out anywhere. But yes, it is really cool, so I may do a demo video of it at some point soon on this channel, maybe. But yes, this is officially cool. I am officially starting my Robot Wars journey. I would really like to build the robot from the Haynes manual, the lightweight one, because I think I can probably do that, and that won't break the bank. This year, I need to build the shed. I need to buy the shed and build the shed for the Robot Wars Arena to live in. I also need to put the Robot Wars Arena kit out the shed with all my bits and bobs. All my lovely robots will be on shelves, not in this drawer under my bed that I'm sat on. Yeah, that is the plan. So, thank you for watching more robots. Thank you for everyone who has watched all of my videos of late, because the ratings are really high. People, like the view count is way more than I thought it would be. So the Grand Slam's definitely going ahead. Now that I know it's definitely not a waste of time. I enjoyed making these 2 episodes. And I think I'll enjoy making the rest. I'm going to order myself a new video camera. because I need to do that to film on, because my iPod and my iPad, while they're great, they show two sides of the arena. Obviously I'll be doing the big arena, not the live arena that's up there, and yeah, so do not fear, big arena is coming. More to come on this channel, including Robots Live Stevenage Saturday Show 1 video that I've had sat around for ages, or bits. I need to actually compile it and make it. Maybe I'll do that next. So stuff coming soon. Be prepared for this channel to be blitzed by content. There won't just be Robot Wars content, because I've got some other stuff planned as well. And actually some recorded as well. So lots coming. Lots coming. As ever, thank you for watching. Do go over to the Facebook page if you want to build a few of my robots. There are instructions there, and how to build coming soon of XFactor. The rapid one is up now as well. So have a go, see how you get on, and bye-bye.